if melodies are exciting and new, then I want to work out how I can make my melodies more exciting and new. Because when I hear a melody that blows me away, it's generally something new. I love listening to new music. And when a melody comes that has an interesting rhythm, I just go, oh my goodness. It just humbles me and excites me to try and write something that also has that kind of movement in it. So, okay. Here, I'm just going to show you some examples of this. I did a little mess around with this today. This was really fun to do, and I hope it's interesting for you to listen to. So what I did was, I tried to write a verse melody over some verse chords, and then I tried some different approaches. So here's what I came up with.
Every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into walls.
Okay, so that was the first melody idea I came up with. And what I wanted to show you was that had one chord per bar in the backing. So the next example is the same melody, but I wanted to do more 8th notes backing, which is 8 notes per bar. And it sounds like this.
Every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into walls.
Okay, so can you hear that that sounded a little bit more energetic than the first version? It certainly does to me. And then I wanted to show you an arpeggiated version. So this is even busier on the backing, but it has the same melody. Okay, here we go. Example number 3, people. You can hear this, okay?
Every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into walls.
Okay, so we talked about push-pull chords as well. Do you remember that far back in time when we talked about push-pull chords? Hopefully so. So this time I've tried to make the chords more interesting. The tempo is the same. It's a really slow 73 BPM right at the bottom end of ballad land. Okay, so.
Every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into walls.
Okay, so I don't know if you know of a band called Coldplay. They do a lot of this kind of movement. Dang, 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 dang. That kind of movement. And that's what I tried to do on the piano there. So what, if you listen to it one more time, what's amazing about doing that is that the melody is still really on the beat. So it's not a very exciting or rhythmical melody, but the backing, because it's moving a lot more, makes you feel the melody's a little bit more funky than it actually is.
Every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into walls.
Okay, still all the same melody. We've had 4 approaches to the same melody. Now what I did this time was I tried to make the melody busier over the original backing, which is really sparse. So I took the same lyric and I tried a different approach. I tried to make it a bit more syncopated. I don't know how successful it is, but it was fun to try. And one thing I've really noticed about songwriters, we are rubbish at rewriting melodies. We rewrite lyrics till our eyes bleed because we love it. But ask us to rewrite a melody and we're a bit like, no, mate, that's what I came up with. That's the first thing. I'm not going to rewrite that. We're very strange beasts like that. I hope a lot of you aren't like that and you are happy to rewrite your melodies. But trust me, when I'm writing songs, the things we're rewriting in the room are generally melodic. There might be some little lyrical fixes, but we're not going back and forth on email for 3 months about a lyric. It's the melody that we will try something different. The cool thing is you've got the first melody you have in the bank. It's safe. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's not going to disappear in a puff of smoke if you rewrite the melody. And if you don't get something better, you go back to it. No one loses anything. Okay, so this is the melody I came up with.
Every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into wall.
Okay, sounds a bit forced to me. And I got used to the other melody as well. That's the worst thing about being a songwriter, is that you get used to what you know, and then you like what you know because you've heard it too many times. And then new stuff sounds like, no, that sounds good. But over the syncopated backing, it sounds a bit better, I think. Okay, what I did this time, I added more melody. I thought, well, we haven't got enough melody. I want more melody. Let's write some extra lines and try and cram a lot in.
Every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into walls. It's 2 a.m. I wanna call you, but I won't.
Okay. Sounds, I don't love it, but it sounds a bit more modern and it has more momentum and energy. And that's what we were talking about. This is what this whole thing is about: momentum and energy, bringing energy to a ballad. So here's the next version I did.
Every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into walls. It's 2 a.m. I wanna call you, but I won't.
Okay, and then I tried it with this backing. I'm just trying it with the same backing that I used for the simpler melody earlier on.
Every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into walls. It's 2 a.m. I wanna call you, but I won't.
Okay, and then over this backing.
Every day I miss you more.
I like this one.
Like I'm walking into walls. It's 2 a.m. I wanna call you, but I won't.
Okay, to me, I like that the best. I think that some of you have said that you like that one the best. I like the way that the kind of contra rhythms kind of work against each other, so it keeps it, you keep the listener kind of guessing. The listener has to do a little bit of work as well. Don't be afraid of giving the listener some work to do. We're really clever listeners. We like a little challenge. We like a crossword puzzle. We like to hear where those things connect. You don't have to spoon feed something really simple all the time. Then a happy accident happened. And what happened was I moved the melody by accident to a different beat. It ended up like this, which all I did was I took the melody here. Can you see? So
every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into walls. It's 2 a.m. I wanna call you, but I won't. I don't go to places you go. I don't see the people you know. It's 2 a.m. I should be sleeping, but I won't.
And what I did was I just moved it one beat to the right, and then it turned into this. And I think this is really cool, but I may be wrong. I might just like it because it was a nice accident.
Every day I miss you more. It's like I'm walking into walls. It's 2 a.m. I wanna call you, but I won't. I don't go to places you go. I don't see the people you know. It's 2 a.m. I should be sleeping, but I won't. No.
Okay, so I just thought that was an interesting exercise. I hope that was cool for you. I mean, let's just go back to where we started, just for a reminder.
Every day I miss you more.
Still like it though.
It's like I'm walking into walls.
Perhaps that's pretty good, the first one. I just have to make it a bit busier. It's such a huge difference in style though, isn't it?